That's that.
Hello and welcome to the Aftershow for episode 4, where we've just left Everest Dive, landed on Raw, and they just met someone who calls himself Mr. Jacaro. I really enjoy NPCing the Jacaro. It's just so much fun. I'm so glad.
You know what? You know what else you were NPCing today? The CO. That was Zlata. Straight up Zlata.
That was full on Zlata.
Everyone in the chat was like, Zlata lives!
I'm gonna get her. I'm just letting you know, I'm gonna get her.
That's what you think.
I still think even with the bad situation there, Brand has still got a better chance. I still think he can turn this around.
She can't make common ground. She was actually making an effort to communicate with Brander.
I think she might actually pull Brander. Like I said right at the beginning, I don't think she's this kind of woman who gets pulled by the guy. She's the one that pulls the guy.
See,
if she deems
I'm glad you got that, because that's what I was trying to go for with her. I was trying to make her less passive.
Yeah.
No, that just makes me more interested. I like a challenge. The bigger the mountain, the more I want to climb it.
Oh god.
You're the guy. You're the guy with the boombox outside of some girl's bedroom while she's on a date with this other guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. She's better off with me.
I so hope Brandon just like, without really even trying, because that's the awesome thing. It's like Brandon just literally fell in a pit because he wasn't trying to do anything, and that's what I liked about that. I just hope that by fate or the stars aligning, still not trying, it just works out, and she like invites him back to her cabin for a drink or something. That would be the perfect end, and I hope it happens while Cassius is there, and he just ignored the third wheel of the conversation. They're like, yeah, so Branda, do you want to come back for drinks? No, and just like they leave him behind, and he's just there,
I feel like she's got romantic plot armor, because I made all of my charm checks with her, and yet it made no difference. And I'm like, this is not how the game works. I made my charm checks.
No, you made your charm checks. She found you slightly charming, but she's not exactly receptive in the same way. But you certainly improved her disposition. Yeah, you improved her disposition towards you. But
yeah, and she didn't like shoot you over the table. She just looked
garbage heap of a person.
And where were Brander's charm checks? Where were his charms? He had 0.
Some men just don't need to check their charm. They just are charming.
Some people just don't have to play a dice-based game, I guess.
You see,
this is what Splat's like in real life. He's just jealous now. He's like, God damn it, I want to be the cool one who gets all the kills.
I'm not jealous.
I feel like you can't complain that you got good rolls and that it's a dice-based thing.
Splatter, you understand that she and Brander are both people at the Star Trek convention, okay? You don't understand Star Trek, you don't like it, you would never go to a convention like that. And yet they're both at the convention and they're talking about the convention shit. So of course they hit it off. You don't
I bet I'm going to go through all this and she's just going to be like, I'm gay. And I'm like, well, you could have just brought that up in the first place. I mean...
That might be heresy.
That's true. Is that heresy in the Imperium? Are you allowed to be gay in the Imperium? That's a little terrifying. They don't like anything that deviates, really.
Maybe that's why she was chucked out of the Navy.
Yeah, you are actually allowed to be gay in the Imperium. It rarely comes up in the novels, because novels tend to be kind of very one-centered. But when it comes up, it's normal, fine.
That there will be worlds, even if there are worlds that are highly conservative, where it's like, no, that's outlawed. There'll be worlds where it's highly liberal. Even though this is the grim, dark 41st millennium, there's still just the wide, array of humanity out in the cosmos. Yeah. So you're gonna get all sorts of things. But I still think, even if she was gay, she'd probably still invite Brando. It would just be a platonic drink, and they would just laugh about you once they got there.
We'll see. Of course, we'll see.
Brando wouldn't laugh. He would just look at that Bentham grin right there. That's what he would have. He wouldn't laugh. She would laugh.
This quiet confidence is like, I know I'm better than him. I don't need to roll a test. A test implies I doubt my ability.
Nah. Every time he tries to be smooth, I'll just telepathic link him, and then just like send him pictures of butt cheeks and his shit, like man butt cheeks.
Wow, you're sabotaging his efforts.
You're damn straight I will.
Then the wolves start bleeding when you roll perils.
All worth it.
All worth it. Bleeding from the eyes. She's like, "Are you okay?" Then she starts bleeding from the eyes, and everyone starts bleeding from the eyes except you. And you're like, "Oh."
And then
she turns into a demon. I'm like, "Now look what you've done." Now nobody gets her.
She still likes Brandis. It doesn't kill him until
so getting more on topic.
Now we have to cut off her head and burn her body.
Sorry about that.
How do you feel about making your first radical decision?
I feel good.
There was a radical decision
about it.
What was the radical decision?
Letting the Xeno live.
Xeno.
Oh, I didn't know there was a radical decision.
Yeah, by the Emperor's edict, we're supposed to kill anything that's not human.
more or less.
It should have been like, it's not human, shoot it in the face as soon as it stepped out of the door.
Mm-hmm.
But I
It's
knew
not
what
a
it was.
major radical thing. It's a kind of minor.
This was a soft radical as far as radical goes.
So how much corruption do we get?
Yeah,
for
no.
that?
You don't actually.
Carolinus is probably the most radical out of all of you because he's a member of the Adeptus Mechanicus. They really don't like these things typically. Thankfully, I don't know what it is. So I actually have a genuine excuse to be like, yeah, I don't have to hate you right now until I work out what you are. But then you're going to be my pet and we're going to be friends and it's going to be great. I'm not going to want to kill you. And then all of a sudden I'm going to be hiding in my closet.
You're gonna be crying as you take Old Yeller outside and put 2 in his brain.
Mm-hmm. The Emperor's gonna be sitting there on the back porch like, do what I told you to do, son. And you'd be
I'll
like,
just
"But I love
take him
him."
out behind the chemical shed and yo, bang, bang. I'll come back crying. You'll never find the body.
I liked it when someone was like, "Oh, we should tell Interrogator Titus Khan," and then like, was it like Carolinus and Brandon were like, "No, not yet, no."
It was me who
This is a
said,
bad idea.
tell the
Bad,
interrogator.
bad.
Oh
That's the
yeah.
thing, I don't know what our guys are like, whether they're that radical or not.
I say
Well-
we just don't talk to the Interrogator or the Inquisitor as much as possible because they don't really seem to want to talk to us anyways. Like, it always seems like it's a hassle for them to talk to us. So I figure a little bit of our own oversight is perfectly fine.
I mean,
we'll make some
obviously-
judgment calls.
For the
You're
for
going-
the group cohesion and stuff like that, I would never do anything that goes directly against the group's kind of moral compass sort of thing, you know, because you sometimes get in like D&D campaigns where one person's evil and the other person's ultra good, and it's like, there's no way that this can end except in one of you killing the other one.
Like in
You know,
Shadowrun,
that-
where you have
that-
characters who are really into money and other characters who are really into like doing good.
Yeah, but they weren't quite that really into it.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't to the point that they would flat out kill the others. But yeah, I mean, Carolinus would do quite a lot. I am, and up unless he works out what this is really fast, it's gonna be too late, and he'll have built a
The
bond.
Mechanicus don't necessarily really hate them. It's like a lot of the Mechanicus are just like, look, they're Xenos, they do stuff that we like. No, we don't like them. But then there are certain factions of the Mechanicus that's like, actually, I'm really interested about what it does.
Yeah, like Carolinus is sat there like, this is fascinating. I am learning.
That's
Nice.
the thing,
Kind of
isn't
bonus
it,
XP.
like, isn't it heresy as soon as it builds something new, technically?
There's certain factions of the Mechanicus. Most
Kinda.
of the Mechanicus.
I'm gonna kind of believe that the Omnissiah willed it. If it does,
Also,
it glows green.
you were told
I
by
might-
Ravan that if anything interesting that you could contain was brought, then you should take that for study, if possible.
I will study it, and
So
it
he's
will
not-
be my friend.
And Titus
So
Khan
he's
then
not
told
completely
you.
Puritan then.
Well, Titus Khan then told you afterwards that you should be very strict. You should make sure that like if there's anything heretical, you should destroy it and make sure it's gone for good.
Also, we might have a bit of a difference of opinion in our
I
leaders
like
then.
Jakaro. I don't want to shoot him now. All my
know.
life, the Emperor said that Xenos are evil, and then the first one I ever meet in my entire life is like a big-ass laser gun building teddy bear. Like,
That's actually true. That's your
like,
first
what,
sentence, isn't it?
what else have they lied
Once
to me
he
about?
finishes this gun, like this is where Heretic starts coming in, okay? And my character has some knowledge about Heretic, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, that's heresy," but it feels like awesome.
Dude,
When I
like,
shoot it,
toy-
it
do you
feels
want,
like
do you want to know what the
happiness.
gun is going to be? Because you'll find out in 20 hours' time.
Yes.
Like a scanner gun or something.
It's an auto gun with an inbuilt silencer. It gets a reliable quality, and it can be fired by Vox operation.
Oh, this is great. Like,
Can
gun,
I have-
fire!
So you can just like mount it somewhere and run away.
Can I have him add a zapper onto my sword? If I just give him my sword and like I give him the mental image of my sword hitting somebody and being like, "Bzzz,"
I think the
zap
idea
them.
behind this character is that it will
Maybe.
decide when it wants to upgrade something, and it'll upgrade it in the way that it wants to upgrade it, rather
Yeah,
than saying,
Jakaro are very
this
hard
is
to like
awesome.
point in a direction and get to do something exact. They like building things like they like building things.
Yeah.
Put them in a
the
room
way
full of
I-
technology you're willing to lose. And
Oh,
good
yeah,
things
yeah.
will probably come of it.
I mean, he's looking at my arm, and I'm like, I really like my arm. It does awesome things. It does awesome things that an arm should do. It's pretty much just the perfect arm. It's an
Does them
arm shape.
suboptimally,
It does
though.
arm things. I know, when you said that, I was like, oh, you're calling my arm suboptimal?
He was like, it's good quality,
What?
but it could be better.
Yeah. That's what tipped it. If he just said, yeah, it's crap, I'd be like, but he was like, it's good quality, but and to be fair, that's not like Carolinus hasn't thought. That's like, well, it is a good arm, but you know what it isn't? A good flamethrower arm. It's not one of those
See,
yet.
All
That would
all
be
I'm
good.
hearing is heresy from all of you.
No, you are. Well, actually,
This is-
Brander is not being too bad.
You better not shoot my monkey. Don't shoot my monkey, Garrett. If you shoot my monkey while I'm away in the desert, I'm gonna be very upset with you.
You
Yep.
might as well just nickname him Harambe, and then just be done with it.
No.
No, don't do that. Oh my lord!
In
You know how
terms
many
of
dicks will
mechanics,
be out in chat if you do that?
that's a good point. In terms of mechanics, page 52 of Dark Heresy 2nd Edition Enemies Without is actually the page of Jukera modifications. You can roll up 3 times on the table. You can choose how many. And if you roll a 1 to 17, you don't get anything other than it looks amazing. It's aesthetic alteration. It looks amazing, otherworldly, but it cancels out any other rolls. So the more you roll, the more chance you've got of getting that. However, the rest are pretty interesting.
They're pretty awesome, actually.
they're pretty
They're not
awesome.
just interesting.
They're
They're
pretty good.
bloody
Much
good.
How much XP did we get on this session? I know we didn't finish
because
the
it was
campaign,
mostly
but
like expedition and stuff. You'll get 200 XP each.
Any influence?
Not yet. You haven't really uncovered anything or finished anything so far. That'll probably happen next session. This is effectively the main story arc for this is going to be finished. The subtle underlying things you've learned will come up later on in the longer term revolving story arcs.
How badly did we screw up our subtlety by killing all those people?
You can't know that. You can't know that.
I'll tell you, I rolled a d10.
Yeah.
I rolled a low, and you get a -2 because the quarantine quality. So not particularly badly, I'll tell you that.
Okay, that's cool. That's very nice of you to let us know.
Because I felt like running into those enforcers and killing them instantly, and then mind wiping the only person who saw it was probably fine.
Oh, there are a couple of people who
Probably
saw, they just weren't calling for the Arbites because not everyone wants the Arbites around.
Yeah, also, we just killed 2 local law enforcers. What do you think is going to happen if you're like, it was here? We just killed the cops. What
Yeah,
do you
but
think some random Joe on the street's going to get if they start making a racket?
But the whole
I mean,
thing
thankfully,
is,
we're not that kind of
subtlety
people, but they wouldn't know that.
Subtlety isn't about making a racket. It's about how much people are aware of your presence, right?
What
And
we
how
are,
and
yeah.
what you're doing.
The problem
So it's not-
is the witnesses would have seen one big guy who just kind of was a big guy, actually. You're basically Mr. Potato Head in this group. One guy who looked really swanky and was carrying around some sort of weird staff. Another guy was in a Navy uniform, a tattooed one of that, and a tech priest. We're a pretty conspicuous bunch. If someone sees us, we're going to
True.
be memorable.
Yeah, I mean,
You're great for it because you are
it's not
literally
just
Mr.
people
Potato
looking
Head.
directly for you. It's like the fact that you killed some guys. There's going to be investigation. They're going to tie that back to the hotel. They're going to trace up who was in the hotel, where else they've
Eventually,
been.
they're going to get. If those 2 guys who we basically intimidated into helping us aren't dead, they're going to talk.
Yeah, so like there's
No.
a lot of background stuff there which factors into how you lose subtlety, and it's just an abstract system, hands off. But yeah, you get 200 XP each.
with a multi-session one like this, like let's say that it takes us 3 or 4 weeks to do one investigation, does that mean the lump sum of XP we get at the end of it will be a lot larger?
Yeah, effectively the lump sum at the end will have the bonuses for like defeating whatever boss or mysterious thing or figuring out certain things. This was only 200 most because it was exposition and like talking about. Like,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, not exposition. I mean like RP and stuff.
I really enjoyed the torture scene. I think we did that. I think that, like from a sensitivity point of view, from a showing enough but not too much point of view, from a simply getting the job done point of view, I really enjoyed that scene. I thought, you know, everyone was doing something and it was all kind of, it was jigsaw pieces all slotting together, and I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I think it worked well.
He was fairly easy to interrogate and rolled pretty badly, though. Normally, those sort of interrogations take a few days to break someone down.
Yeah, I can only imagine that people were like, oh, this first roll he failed. Oh, well, that was a whole lot of build-up for nothing.
Yeah. Bentham?
I was going to step in and ask a few questions towards the end of the interrogation, and then he went and just exploded.
Yeah.
Well, explosions happen.
It's true. They do. They actually do happen.
Sometimes explosions mysteriously appear. Yeah, so does anyone want to spend their 200 XP?
I am just bringing up the Dark Heresy Quick Ref guide to see what I can spend it on.
Okay.
So I've kind of
Yeah,
got
Better at
to-
flying.
This isn't going to
Seeing
be a
as that's not
repetition
relevant.
world, right? There's nothing there.
You can requisition one thing while you're on the ship, which you would be able to either get on the ship or you'll be able to get it immediately afterwards. Because being on board a rogue trader's ship gives you certain advantages to certain more luxury items. The modifiers are going to be all over the place, though.
Okay. Yeah, I'll roll for another Las Mechadendrite.
Okay.
Mate.
You won't be able to get that on the ship. That'll have to come afterwards, but it will be effectively ordered so that when you finish the next session and you're back to normal worlds, you'll get it.
Assuming I succeed.
Yeah.
What do I need to roll? What are there any changes to the modifiers?
The modifier for screwing up cybernetics is completely gone now.
Okay. I was wondering if, because you mentioned the modifiers were going to be all over the place
no,
for
because
being
effectively you can't really get this on the ship, so that'd be got generally after the next mission, and it'll be queued up for you.
Right. Just need to double check what it would be.
You've got 2 bionic arms now, haven't you?
No, I don't.
Oh, you got the 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
your character has 2 bionic arms, and it actually has a bionic leg as well. So.
Oh really? Yeah. All right, then I'll go for a bionic arm, but it'll be a good bionic arm, so that'll counteract the
plus 10 minus 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, plus 20 minus 20.
Minus 20.
Yeah.
So that'll bring me up to. I think they're scarce. Let me just double check because I'm not sure what arms are.
Anyone else?
I've got so many guns now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we trade in some of these extra guns for bonuses on requisition and barter and haggling?
You wouldn't really get very much. It has to be more.
I might have traded in that auto gun, but now that's becoming super auto gun. So yeah, I'll keep it known. But yeah, it's scarce. So scarce is
minus 10.
Minus 10.
Yeah.
I've not got very much chance, but we'll go with it.
You got it.
Yay!
Yeah.
Another
so
good
you have a
quality
bionic arm after next session.
Okay.
Man, his requisition rolls so jelly right now.
You can requisition like ammo and stuff if you want of special types. You could requisition a gun. You could requisition a weapon. You could requisition just random stuff.
Just to just say it out loud because I'm worried I'll forget. But now because both of my arms are bionic, this was true of my right arm before, which was that I got a plus 10 agility on any test using that arm. But now because both of them are bionic, I just get plus 10 agility if I'm doing something with my arms.
Yeah. So like firing a basic weapon which uses both arms, you get the plus 10 agility if it's to do with that firing that gun. Yeah. Normally it's ballistic skill, but if there's something agility based
using for any kind of manual task that would run off agility.
That's a better one.
Also, the plus 2 armor for having a bionic arm.
You're a tank.
My arms are really hard to hurt now.
You're a ridiculous tank.
I'm just gonna be walking around. They've got guns.
No, you just find a pole wide enough. You hide behind the pole, arms on either side. I'm fine.
Just shooting with my gun. Yeah, I've got 12 armor on my arms now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. You're kind of insane.
Well, combined
including
8
toughness.
armor and then 4 with my toughness.
Yeah. Chen, Bentham?
I'm looking at weapon mods now.
Okay.
I like this.
Yeah.
It's custom grips. There's a thing that gives you an extra degree of success on a semi-auto burst. I was just thinking, I'm bristling with so many guns. What on earth could I requisition? But of course, I can make all my guns awesome.
Actually, wouldn't there be a chance that those servitors would have a good quality bionic arm? Just like spare parts and stuff like that around?
It will look very different to your other bionic arm, but yeah, you could actually have it straight away.
Yeah, well, it might have
one is
one
more
of those
like
ones from...
It would be a lot more showy than the other arm.
Yeah, the other one is more segmented plates and like sharp fingers and stuff. And then the other one would be like scroll work and angelic faces.
Yeah, and like individual tubing and then big ball joint and like not full on. Effectively, it's like the minimal, but it's really good.
I'll wait.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how the Camellia line cloak works?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah,
Let me go find the exact rules.
Because all it says here is gains 20 to stealth test, but
I'm not spelling it right. How do you spell it?
I'll copy it. It's weird.
I can't see chat while I've got the recording open.
Oh, okay. CHAMELEOLINE.
You get plus 20 bonus to stealth tests. Okay. If you remain stationary during your turn, ballistic skills targeting you suffer a minus 30 until your next turn. So when you don't move, everyone gets a minus 30 to try and shoot you.
That's
Chameleon
amazing.
cloaks are amazing. That is why
I'd like to roll for that.
Sure. Rare. So that's a minus 20.
Rare.
Yes.
God, I've got
If it was
8% chance,
not
baby.
that amazing, I would have given you a plus 10 because it's the kind of thing that the rogue trader might have. But it's actually so amazing, it would be a minus 20. No, sadly not.
Would a custom grip be easier to get right now? A weapon?
Yeah, actually. He can have like his servitors change it, and it's the sort of that sort of customization that he could quite easily get done for you.
Right, normally it's rare.
So it'll be a minus 10 instead of minus 20.
Right, influence minus 10. The odds still aren't great. Nope.
No.
Close.
I'll keep trying. Custom grips on everything. No one else will be able to use my guns.
The auto gun had, you said it was going to be Vox operated and have a silencer, was that right?
And be reliable.
The auto gun's already reliable, actually. It's a natural trait of it.
Oh. Then let me check. If it is reliable and it gets a reliable trait. I have to roll again.
Okay.
spent
Forget
my-
aesthetic.
Spent my 200 experience on some aeronautica ability, seeing as we are literally in a flying vehicle right now.
Okay.
What did you say?
Man.
Yeah, he got the aesthetic one,
No.
didn't it?
It got
Oh.
pistol grip.
Oh. Really? Wow. So that means I can just use it as a pistol, even though it's basic, but I get half range, is that right?
Something like that. You don't suffer minus 20.
I have to have a look at pistol grip. That's in the core rulebook, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah?
For B&E, you said for low-tech stuff, sleight of hand was fine, but what should I be using for like normal tech stuff?
Normal, like, security is security, which is a intelligence-based skill.
This takes aptitude intelligence and aptitude tech. All right, I think I'll take a pip in that then.
Yeah, Avik, you've got it correct on the pistol grip. Half
Okay.
range, minus 20 penalty.
Well, that's actually bloody brilliant. So I can use my auto gun as a pistol from now on.
It's a very large pistol, but yes.
Yes. Yeah, it's still an auto gun, but I can now use it in one hand without having any penalties, which is actually bloody awesome.
Yeah.
Considering what it is, it's an auto gun. Yeah, it's gone from 100 to 50 meters. That's a bit of a shame because
yeah,
like,
it fires
50
10
meters is
rounds.
pretty good.
yeah, it is 50 meters and can shoot a full auto of 10 rounds. It is pretty amazing.
Bear in mind,
That's pretty
full
amazing.
auto is a minus 10 to hit. So,
We've so far all of our combat has been really close range. Like the longest was I think 26 meters. That was in our test run, so I think we're okay.
you are, however, I will point out, on a planet now, which is a fairly flat dune world. There is long sight lines, not much cover.
That's what I was going to say. 100 meters was actually sounding pretty nice on this world. But no, that's cool.
Hey, silencer.
Well,
just
Actually, use
sneak up.
marksman maybe.
Yeah,
Because I
okay.
bought marksman and then I'm like, wait, I'm close combat with pistols. Why have I gone for?
You get an extra degree of success, though, because of your like close-in fighter thing from being on the Navy. So
Yeah, I forgot about that.
it's
In
great
the
for getting close in and
Navy.
just semi-auto in their
Bum,
face.
bum, 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 bum,
In the Navy.
Or full
Yeah,
auto.
I wanna get-
bum, 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 bum.
Twin pistols and then go into melee and then just shoot anyway.
Actually, that autogun works really well on Brander because he gets an extra degree of success anyway. Just get two of them and
Does
then
sound
just
like
be
something I
like,
could steal.
Brap, brap, brap.
Yeah, you can't conceal the hell out of them, but I just like the idea of twin auto guns, like. Actually, you can't fire them in combat though because they're basic weapons. It needs to be a pistol to fire in combat.
Aw, no DACA.
Splat, did you want to requisition something?
I
Or
guess a
spend your
glow
skill
globe.
points.
A glow globe.
Yeah, they're
Really want,
abundant,
like,
so I
a-
don't know what that means.
A
Oh,
torch
I think
servitor.
means you get it for free.
you get a massive bump to the test, and because the Rogue Trader most definitely has them on board, you get a glow globe. You just don't need a roll. The Rogue Trader definitely has glow globes.
Okay.
Is it plentiful that's automatic, or is it abundant that's automatic?
Let me check.
Can I roll for the quality of it?
No, because you need to do the requisition test with that involved. But I can just double check for you at the moment. By the way, silenced auto pistol range is 50 meters to be heard. So a silenced autogun, probably 100 meters.
Okay.
Weapon quality, weapon quality, weapon
Anyone
quality.
else going to spend any XP?
Looking through
Abundant
now,
is plus 30. So you can have it for plus 50, or you can like try and get it good quality at plus 30, or mastercrafted at, well, I'll drop down a significant amount, plus 10.
Go for the Mastercraft.
I've got a monkey man now. I'll just give him the glow globe and see what he does with it.
He's
Becomes as powerful as the
glue
sun.
it to your gun.
That's fine.
How long
I
do you
guess.
think you'll be allowed to keep the monkey man before someone either orders you to hand him over or put bullets
That's
in?
what I'm saying. You know, I'm fairly certain that Carolinas will try to keep him safe.
We're just gonna
gonna
lock
shoot
him. We're gonna put all our gear in a closet and we're gonna lock him in there with it, and then we'll just come back in a couple of days and just kind of see where the cards fall.
He's going to be dead. There's going to be poop on the floor, and that's that.
How do you know that space monkeys poop? Maybe they've transcended that. Maybe they've developed the most efficient digestive systems ever. I mean, he seems to be concerned with the optimal nature of everything else. Maybe they've optimized their colons.
Oh God!
I'll
Got a
optimize
mini
your
teleporter
colon.
in there.
His robo monkey colon.
Mini teleporter in there. Just all goes out in space somewhere.
I'm trying to save enough XP to jump from psi level 2 up to 4 instantly.
Why
So
don't you
save
just
it.
go
Well, so-
2, 3, 4?
Because it's more fun to jump a bigger increment.
But dude, you might need to be powerful.
It's
for
like
the
there's
next
something wrong with 3 or something.
Three's a
Yeah,
bad number.
it's 3's a bad number. I
Dude,
don't like
you're
it.
hunting a gene stealer now. On the next episode, you might want to be psi level 3.
I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm in the back anyways because I don't really fight. It's not like I'm gonna
It's
talk to
alright,
the gene
it's
stealer.
armless. Wait, do they have
Yeah.
4 arms? They might have 4
They've
arms.
got 4
Oh,
arms.
this one's got 3.
Oh God.
It's got 3 now.
They've got. It's not even the arms you have to be concerned about. It's the itty bitty tiny rending claws. The totally not threatening rending claws.
Or like the mandible that
Everything.
shoots out and goes.
No, the primer didn't say anything about that. It said they're very weak and they die very quickly. They're smaller than your
primer,
average
yeah.
guardsman.
Puny rending claws.
They're
Yeah,
like
the
Daddy
primer didn't say anything
Longlegs.
about that.
They're like Daddy Longlegs. They're the most deadly spider in the world, but their jaws are too small to bite a human, so you're fine.
Exactly.
Oh man. Right.
We
Like,
should do
I
it from
changed-
the air.
I changed my mind, by the way. I'm not going to go for the point of security. I'm going to bump my agility up by 5.
that's a fair bet. Really helps with the
Puts
dodging.
me at
Really
50.
need somebody with good perception too. Our perception's been kind of garbage lately.
Oh, I'm okay. I mean, I've got awareness too.
I have neither proficiency, so I'm basically never going to level mine up because it's just a giant waste of XP.
Well, remind me of that because I can do a lot of perceiving, and I'm sure so can Avak.
Yeah, like Garrett's like really perceptive because he went from like Desperado and stuff, which is like perception is one of their high things, and of course Carolines can double scan.
And I get huge
I wanna
bonuses with
upgrade my
weaknesses and stuff
perception.
like that.
But it's tough. The things I'm supposed to do are ballistic skill and agility.
So do those, and let Carolinas and I do the perceiving. It's fine.
It's annoying though because perception sort of fits my character.
But Brenda could be a dual wielding pistol like badass.
Well, yeah, there's also that.
So far, Brander has not taken any damage despite not wearing any armor during combat scenes.
I wore it the first time.
We just tell him to go
Didn't matter.
tackle the gene stealer. That's our strategy from now on. Just go tackle it. It won't be able to hurt you
You
anyway.
do realize, by the way, that in
it.
every combat you've been in, barring the one with the demon, Brander has acted first and killed a character on his first go. Every combat, apart from the demon.
And in one of them, I started the round asleep.
Yeah,
Yep.
in one you started asleep. And the other one you
That
started
naval
without your
training.
weapons drawn, being aimed at by shotguns. Proper.
It just the thing is, it is luck, because in the practice session I did terribly, so I know that it can go badly, but it just keeps going so well.
In the practice session,
Practice
you just
session
poor
was
position.
hilarious.
Yeah.
It was
There was
hilarious.
that as well.
Get on the ground now. But I gotta run. That thing's gonna blow up.
You don't know it's going to blow up, but crap.
Okay, this is probably a good place to wrap up our after show for this week. Less buying stuff just because less XP, and of course less requisition chances. However,
I will actually pop. I'll spend my 250 on increasing my perception by 5 points.
Okay.
There you go. That's the spirit.
There we
Zero
go.
to intermediate now.
No, simple.
Can mono weapons
perception,
cut a
yeah.
gene stealer?
One
I'm
would
gonna
hope,
Google it.
but it's
I'm gonna go
unlikely.
Google it.
Pretty sure
What do you know
mono
about
weapons
gene
can cut
stealers?
anything.
Weirdly, by the way, how does Garrett know that?
I know.
Yeah.
We have to come
Comes
up with
from
some
backward
RP
plan.
Found a
reason.
book. A book like
The
fell out
Lord
of the pocket
Speaker
of...
of my tribe
No,
spoke of
I
these
had-
crazy things.
It was a pop-up book, right? It's like a children's flip book, you know, where the things pop about it. Here comes this gene
Lictor!
stealer. Ah!
Gene stealer.
That
Oh
seems
my
awfully
goodness.
heretical. That seems really heretical.
Yeah, that would be banned.
Definitely learned it from demons.
I know all those like deadly chaos law books. I want one of those as a pop-up book.
Oh yeah, did any of us gain any corruption from anything today?
No,
That
like
monkey thing, or
like having
gene
the monkey
stealer
man
talk?
around you isn't something that really makes you corrupt, but it's a way of thinking. Like using aliens and stuff, etc., is what people think of as corrupt, but it doesn't really corrupt you. It puts you on the radical path, but only slightly. There's no real corruption from that.
Oh,
I
okay.
want to keep him forever.
You can't have.
I want to steal the Aquila lander and fly away.
I
And
can
make
do
amazing
it.
weapons for us.
Cruising the galaxy.
And have your
You'll
monkey
fit the
wife.
lander with a warp drive. It'll be great.
This is where we
Ooh.
convert from Dark Heresy into just playing Rogue Trader.
Yeah,
We
but
go
it
around the-
started out as acolytes.
I say-
then
We give the Jacaro to Captain Horatio, because that would be a major money-making thing for him with all the stuff he carries around, and then in return for that, he owes us like a sizable amount of his stock. Like we just get to peruse and like take what we want. Because the monkey will make more for him. What does he care? He's got King Midas. He says, "Monkey, touch things. Print
As
my
an
money for me."
idea, apart from the consequences of Fallout, that's actually not a bad idea because he would really want a Jakiro.
problem is you'd have to say goodbye.
The problem is Carolinus really wants a Jacaro too, and he's gonna drag us
Let-
all down a heretical hole so we can keep it.
Let,
I
let
want
me,
I want
we could have-
mechadendrites that glow green and shoot
Let-
plasma.
let me put this
could-
to you another way then. If you don't give that Jakaro away, I will kill it.
Let me put it this way.
No.
I would stop.
You can try.
Carolina's versus Garrick.
Anti-heresy.
I'm literally made of flak armor.
I
would
don't
just
think he
stand
could get
away.
through Carolinus' armor. Like I don't think Carolinus could hurt Garrett, but at the same time,
Garrett can hurt Carolina's. Garrett does a lot of damage. It would
Oh,
take
yeah,
a while
he
to
absolutely
chip
could.
through.
it would be like an immovable object meets, you know.
That said,
We can
Carolina
whatever
does
stop
have
the
like a
force.
pimped out order gun now.
That's
It's true.
What does
We
it
could
cost
give it-
me to take ballistic weapon proficiency? Because all the good guns so far are ballistic.
Ballistic is
What, like upgrading your stats for that?
Well, no, I just want to be able to equip slug weapons or projectile weapons.
You need to get a talent which is called weapon training,
Weapon training.
and then you take weapon training solid projectile, or something. Honestly, I prefer Laz because A, you recharge the packs, so you effectively have unlimited ammo if you can recharge them, and B, you can like be like, okay, I'm gonna just put it on the maximal setting. Sure, it like overheats really easily, but plus 2 damage, plus 2 pen.
Beep, beep,
It's
beep, beep,
general
beep.
and finesse. It's a tier 1 skill. So have you got
Well,
finesse?
shit. Nope.
So
Well,
you
then
won-
you've got one automatically because you've got general, and that
300?
would bring it up to, since it's a tier 1,
300?
300
Probably.
XP.
Yeah.
I've got finesse, so I can just get proficiency in all the things.
Yeah, you
Finesse
you
is like
200.
apparently like really well coveted in Dark Heresy circles. Like finesse is considered one of the hard things to get, but everybody needs it for their builds.
Finesse is really
I'm
good.
glad there's some handicapped stuff in there. Like I don't have offense, so I can't take some other things that would be really cool since I shoot a lot and do a lot of damage, but I can't get some of them because they need offense. So
Yeah.
I'm missing
well.
all the intelligence stuff. I do have fellowship though as an aptitude.
That's a nice thing. Like Carolinas, everything even remotely intelligent focused is like, yeah, I've got both. It's fine. You
Yeah.
can just buy all the things. But when it comes to actually doing damage,
Dude, you
Anything
need to get that
social
one
or
that, like,
psyker I get for like free.
you need to get that one that's like you count as having like the first tier in all the
I
Scholastic
was really
laws and
tempted
Commonwealth.
to, because I'm fairly certain I can. Yeah, it's a tier 2, isn't it? That one.
I think so. I can't
Yeah,
remember off the top of my head.
I would have needed 50 more EXP, unfortunately.
It wouldn't
Oh, I
have
still
counted for
gotta
Xenos though, because that's forbidden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still got to get warp lock and all that stuff too, so that I don't blow up the entire party.
Oh, you can wait on that.
Yeah, it'll be the
Roll
session
for it.
before you've got enough
Fine.
XP to get it that you'll go, oh, I turned everyone to a demon host.
No, I've got enough right now. I could get warp lock, but I can't get the other one because I got the prerequisites. But I can get the one that allows me to roll twice for psychic phenomena and pick whichever one I want. But I can't get the one that converts it into 1d5 damage. That's the really good one. That's the one that I really, really, really want.
Yeah.
Can you tell
'Cause
me
I've
what
got a
you
medic.
want? What you really, really want?
I'll tell you
what I want, what I
really,
really want. I want the
Oh, good
warp, I want
God.
the warp, I want the warp, I want the warp.
I want the warp lock, but I don't have the prerequisites. Nah, it don't really work. Welcome to the after show. This is what happens when we're tired.
We're so sleepy.
Yeah, man.
Sleep drunk chat, the best chat.
Right, well, I guess that's it for the after show. Do come check us out on Sunday, which is going to be amazing fun. I'm so looking forward to Sunday.
Bye,
Hunting-
Patreon people.
Hunting a gene stealer over a barren desert filled with feral humans while you've got a giant monkey technological ape with you.
I'm still leaning towards Exterminatus. We don't need this world.
That's what I was gonna say too. Just burn this mother. There's
It's
a gene
fairly
stealer
low
on here.
population
just-
on it, but
There's only one.
Yeah.
I
It's
feel like
already a-
it's
but
just
they
slightly
multiply.
overkill.
Every
they multiply
person they kill.
slowly is the
That's why
problem.
we kill
is
it
they do
quick.
multiply
Not every
slowly.
person they kill. Multiplying gene stealers takes a very long time. It's actually fairly difficult.
Yeah, it would take a long time. I don't think they'd go for an Exterminatus on a planet because of one gene stealer. They'd send someone to go and try and deal
Then
with
we,
it first.
we
But
lie.
you could just send one ship and nuke the continent.
Like, they were
I've got so
400
many
gene
deceive
stealers.
points. I just talked to Interrogator Ravon. I said we went down there. It was like an ocean of purple and claws. Exterminatus. And then he'll be like, okay, roll deceive. And I'll be like, oh, I have to roll under like an 80 for that. Hooray, I win. I get what I want. Exterminatus.
Yeah, and Inquisitor Ravan, who is like got a lot more XP than you guys.
Yeah, I was going to
does
say, you don't
his
want to know
Scooby
what he
check.
would roll in order to resist
Inquisitor
that.
Ravon's a bitch. I'll take him on any day. I
Never
gotta
mind,
fight
I'll
me.
roll up against
Bring
the
it.
That's
Inquisitor.
what happens when
Bring
you bring
it.
in radical elements to an Inquisitor. Suddenly he thinks he's the God Emperor.
I'll tell him right. I'll be right now. Where's my Vox beat at? I'll be like, Interrogator, you a bitch. And I'll be like,
that's
and I'll
the
just
point.
hang up on him.
Except it has a
There's
range
something
of
if-
200 meters or whatever.
This is something I keep forgetting. Your micro bead you actually gave to the armsman on Eridus Dyer, and then we pinged it once and he didn't reply.
No, he gave the
Wait.
number. He didn't give the actual Vox speed.
Was that what it was? Okay, I thought it was that you'd actually given him the micro bead.
No.
If
Okay.
it makes you feel any better, I'm gonna put him in for a commendation in my report. After
He's-
terrorizing and traumatizing them.
But he's totally dead.
Well, it could be posthumous.
100%
It's
not
fine.
alive anymore.
Medal of Honor is still a Medal of Honor, whether you're living or not. I mean, it's still a high honor.
I mean, I wonder how they knew you were at the hotel.
Well, that probably has quite a lot to do with the fact that he told the guy who came for us that we were there. It's like, yeah, you can catch me here. My name is Drake. I'm at this hotel.
True.
Well, it's not like you guys had any better ideas. It was either that or I fess up to being an Inquisitor, or we
I
murder
wasn't
cops.
there. I wasn't there.
Oh,
to
we
give
murder
you my
cops. So
bad
what did you
ideas.
do this time around?
I'm sorry, murder veterans. One is worse than the other. I come
No.
from the American population. We can't kill veterans. It's not allowed.
Okay. Anyway, thank you very much for watching the after show. We'll be back Sunday, and then will be another after show, and hopefully not everyone will be dead by gene stealer or dehydration.
Death by snoo snoo.
That also. I don't think he wants to sue with the gene stealer. Just gonna put that out there. That is
Oh,
a bad
You're gonna
guy.
snoo snoo the monkey.
Can I requisition a backpack for the monkey that I can ride on? Like it's like a back
God, he
like
wants
I
to
can
saddle
ride
the
back
bloody-
of it, and then I could leave my we could have like the las gun mounted on its shoulder, and so we'd be on the monkey just like fired in every direction from a tripod. Dude, think about it, Brander. You know you want to.
5 minutes after you do that, though, he would build you something that does the same thing, so he didn't have to carry you.
We could put a heavy stubber on a tripod on his shoulder, and then you could just fire from his back like a monkey tank. Just like
This is basically
yeah.
He's only slightly bigger than a human. Like, he's not like full on like ridiculous
But
sized.
He's got monkey man strength. Haven't you ever heard of chimpanzees? They're like twice as strong as humans. They can like rip your head off.
It's a
with
lot
their
more than
hand.
twice as strong, actually. And it's not even that. It's just their muscles are more dense, so they've got more
See?
strength per cubic centimeter of muscle fiber.
In other
He's
words,
got
you're saying they
idiot monkey
do more
strength.
DPS.
Yeah. For the same
His
level,
muscles
same
are
stats.
optimized, just like his colon.
And on that note,
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah, just remember to roll for it.
I hope you enjoyed the after show.
bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.